Hey guys, this is Francis the instructor. I'm here at the Get Licensed HQ and I want to do a quick video about where to take your driving test. So it's something I get asked all the time and people say to me, hey Francis, where should I take my driving test? Where's the easiest place that people can pass their driving test? So there are statistics published every 3 months by the DVSA on test centres. These statistics tell how many people pass and how many people fail at different test centres. Now this could be for a number of different reasons. Demographics, how many people pass with a driving instructor, how many people pass with their parents. So many different things, the time of day, the time of year. If you're from a town which has got a lot of tourism in the summer, you're probably gonna have a lower pass rate. If you're from a town with busy all the time, busy in the morning, busy in the afternoon, it's going to have different pass rates for different reasons. When you're thinking about where to pass your driving test, the thing that you mainly want to think about is how well do you know the area. There's no point going up to Scotland because you think they've got a wicked pass rate when you live in London, because how long is it going to take to get there? You want to do quite a lot of lessons around the test centre. You want to be able to practice the routes, you want to be able to practice the kind of places and the tricky bits that the examiner is going to take you on. The main thing to consider is listen to your driving instructor. When they say you're ready, you are ready. I think personally, a lot of the reason that the statistics are quite low in certain places is that people take the driving test before they're ready. I don't let my students take the driving test until they've got a very good chance of passing. Why? Because it's my reputation on the line. Should you really go to a rural area when you're from a major town or city to pass your driving test because the stats say more people pass? I don't think so. Why not? If you're from Birmingham and you drive to the middle of nowhere in Wales, you don't know the roads. You don't know the kind of things that are going to come up next. So if the examiner says, hey, turn left on that roundabout, you want to know what's next after that roundabout so that you can be more prepared and ready and feel more relaxed. If you're driving in an area that you don't know, you're not going to feel relaxed, you're going to feel nervous, and the test is already nerve-wracking enough, trust me. Listen guys, the point is not to fluke your driving test. The point of the driving test is not to just get through it as easily and quickly as possible. You are going to be a danger to yourself and everyone else on the road if you just try and get through it as quickly as possible. The point of the driving test is to set a standard that is the same across the board all over the country. So guys, don't fall for these articles and videos about where's the easiest place, where's the hardest place to pass your driving test. The fact is, every place is different. You should pass your test in the place you feel the most comfortable and confident in. That's the bottom line. In the UK, 1.4 million people every single year take their driving test. The pass rate is at about 50% for the whole of the UK. So if you think about it, places in London and Birmingham with a 38% roughly pass rate are not that far off the national average. If you are from Birmingham and you know those roads, that's the place you want to take your driving test. And trust me, your instructor knows where you should take your driving test. They're not going to let you sit in the car and drive to the test centre that's an hour away, because hey, you're going to lose an hour coming back as well. How much time are you going to get driving in your test area? You want to have the most amount of time there as possible. I always say to people, pass your test in the closest place to you. Simple. At the end of the day, the area that you take your driving test in should already be determined by the time you get to the stage of booking it, because you'll have been driving around the test area with your instructor. You'll have been practicing around the area. The best place to practice for your driving test or driving is where you're going to take the test, right? Do you need to do mock tests? I believe so. I think it's really useful to do mock tests. If you've done loads with me, at least 3, 4, 5, when you get out with your driving examiner, it's just going to feel like something we've already done already. You're going to know what's coming at you and you're going to be ready for the situation. I've got a lot to say about mock tests and I'm going to do another video on that really soon. So guys, I hope I've answered a few questions. I get this all the time. Where should I take my driving test? Where's the easiest place to pass? There is no easy place to pass. It's just where you're ready. I'm Francis the instructor. I hope you found this video useful. If you're watching this on the website, hi, read the article below. There's loads more information. Explains it so much more there. If you're watching this on YouTube, comment below. I read through everything and I'll be replying if you've given me any questions. Apart from that, thanks guys. I'll catch you in the next video.